still note here. Okay, so I just decided to do this video because I don't know, just a fun little in between video because I'm still trying to figure out how to make animations. If any of you have tips on how to make MLP animations or how to edit them, that'd be nice. I'm trying to talk to Sky about that. But okay, so this is just gonna be a quick fair, just a few stories about the fair, because I went there yesterday, and well, it wasn't the fair, it was the mmmby. I can't remember what it was called, but it was something. So without further ado, you can still listen if you'd like. If you do not want to listen to the rest of me rambling, go ahead. It's just a few stories. So so first off, at the fair, when we first went there, when we first got there, my sisters had these guzzlers, and we stopped at the parade for a few minutes, and they had some candy. There was people throwing candy, and we were with another family too, and they had 2 kids, so altogether there was 5 kids and 4 adults. Yeah, kids outrank adults. Yeah. Okay, my phone's just yelling at me. Okay, so I was the only one pockets, and I was a sucker for just trying to for helping out little kids. I don't know, just a sucker for that. So they kind of figured this out, because the little ones kept coming up to me and were like, "Hey, Emmy, can you hold this for me? Can you hold my candy for me? Can you hold my drink for me? Can you hold my toy for me?" Well, that wasn't until later. But basically, my pockets became full with juice and junk like that, until finally got to the point when I was allowed to go ride rides. So we got our stuff and we went to go ride rides, and usually what happens when we go to a fair, I'm allowed to roam in the big kid area while the adults take the younger kids to the little kid area. And I had to take my little sister because she couldn't go on any of the rides with the little ones, so she came with me. And fast forward to a little while later, because everything in between was kind of boring. It gets to lunchtime, so we go to eat lunch, and the little ones are getting antsy, and they're just like, well, especially this one little one, the little boy, youngest, he really was getting antsy. Like, he wanted to go ride the rocket ships. He didn't want to sit and eat food. He wanted to go ride rockets. So I asked if I can take the little ones to go play, so they can get more playtime, and while the adults can sit here and eat, they'd like. So my mom gives me some money for drinks too, so I can grab some stuff to drink at the concession place. And so I ended up taking all 3 of the little ones, the younger ones, my sister and the other family's 2 kids, and it is really. And the 2 older ones were tall enough to ride the swings when the older kid rides, while the younger one was not able to because he was not tall enough. So at one point, after riding rides together, the older 2 wanted to go ride the swings, but the younger one, not able to, wanted to go ride. And I didn't want to make him stand there while we wait for the swings to load up, go around a few times, then come back down, and everyone to load off, because that takes a while. So I decide to, and this might not sound good to some of you babysitters who are way better at this than me, but I did have my eyes on them the whole time. They did not get stolen. They are safe and sound back at their houses. End of story. They're good. So I had the 2 older ones, and they know the stranger danger rule, and they gave me their waters. I put them in my pocket, and so they walk over, and they go over to the line, and I take the younger one over to the train, and we're waiting in line, and the train is in the middle of the main ride area. So we're in the main ride area, and I'm waiting for the train to come back around, stop, so he can get on. And I'm looking over, and I just keep getting so paranoid that someone's just gonna grab those 2. And as much as I know, there's 1,000 people everywhere. There's people everywhere, so they'd hear little kids screaming, and hopefully someone would do something before I got over there. But the younger one I couldn't leave alone, so I couldn't just and I can't just ask a random person to watch him. That's asking for them to get kidnapped or something. Unless it's a very kind person, but still can't take that risk. So the so I was watching the other two from the train, and it literally, and I was literally able to take the youngest one to almost every ride in that area to every ride he could ride in that little area. Well, it and then and I remember at one point he was on the roller coaster, which I couldn't ride, so I was like standing on the sidelines just watching him ride. And then while the roller coaster is stopping and unloading kids, it's like just starting to unload as the swings are unloading, and the girls are able to unlock themselves easily. And I was so busy with trying with the young other one running over. I was so busy because the other one started running over immediately after he heard me say, "We can go on the train," while the girls go on that thing. That I wasn't able to tell them, "Hey, meet me here when you are done." So I wasn't able to just do that. But luckily, so while he's getting off the train, I'm like trying not to look weird. So I'm being and I'm like, hey, insert name here, insert name. I'm not saying his name. I'll just do Buddy for him. Hey, Buddy, come on, dude, Buddy, come here. Like, I tried to get him to hurry up to the gate so we can go over to his sister and my sister, to the other two, so we can pick him up. Then I hear his mom behind, telling him he gotta go the other way, and I just look back. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank God you're here. And she's like, where's and then she said his sister's name, and I'm like, they're over on the swings. Don't worry, I've been keeping a very close eye on them, as close as I can get. He's getting off the roller coaster now, as you can see. Can you please get him off the roller coaster? I'm gonna run over to the swings and check on them. Bye. And I don't think it was as much of the heat and the, and running around back and forth, being sure the girls were okay and he was okay, as much as it was just the stress that anything could happen, because I'm a stressor. Worry wart here. Yeah, it's totally fun. Yeah. Yay. So, yeah, so went to Zeta. Yay. And so while I was taking care of that, and then finally I was able to go ride rides again, and my feet kind of hurt by then because I'd been standing at so many different rides waiting for him to get down. Go up and down, go up and down. And, so I'm riding rides on my own, and then a while passes, and then I start hanging out with my other friend who I found there, and we're hanging out, we're having fun, and, it gets later into the day to the point where you start getting kind of exhausted, a little tired, a little crabby, start grouching that your food is taking too long, so we just got a small lemonade, so we went over to get a small lemonade, and it was fun. It was fun. So when we went to go get a little small lemonade, but it took a while to get it, which I can understand. Like, there were 3 people in that thing and a whole bunch of orders, so I can understand why it took so long. It was one of those like deep fried junk places. I don't know what it is, and to anyone who likes deep fried food, you like what you like, but deep fried Oreos, deep fried cheesecake, ugh. Just, I'll take my donuts. I'll eat donuts. I'll eat deep fried ice cream. Okay, that's about the only thing that, I don't know, it's unsettling to me. That's just a pet peeve. That's just a little nitpick I have. Anyway, off that topic. So I remember we were sitting there, we were waiting for our lemonade, and every time they'd make a lemonade, we'd look to see if they're using a small cup or not. And finally, when our brains were rehydrated, I was eating some of the ice, because the ice was literally just crunch up little pieces. I was eating some of it, and then I look at her, I'm like, we were being kind of rude. 1 second. Okay, so back to the story. Okay, where I leave off. Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry about this. I have so many animation ideas. I wish I could do just as soon as I figure out how to animate James, or animation Jaden animations or something. I'd like to do those kind of animations. If you know how they do them, just tell me, because that'd be nice. Anywho, back to the story. I'm probably going to be doing a game next week. Okay. So I was playing so we played a few games. We were playing some games, and ow. Sorry, that's my cat. Ow, Coon, you don't step on the... Oh, he stepped on my throat. He's just trying to be lovey, though, so I love him. Okay, so with okay, so then later it finally got like it was getting really really late, and me and my sister find my mom, and we start walking back. And whenever I go to fairs or parks or fair parks or anywhere that has lots of people and involves a lot of anywhere that has a lot of people and like noise in that, I end up getting really really exhausted really at by like just by the end of the day I'm not there anymore. I'm half here and I'm half asleep. I'm actually no, I'm 89% asleep. The other percent is I'm standing there and moving my mouth and words are coming out. I don't know what I say half the time. And I start getting dehydrated, so I asked my mom if I can go get a water because the ice cream wasn't very hydrated. And you know what I find most funny? The vanilla ice cream, it tasted like marshmallows. No joke, it tasted like marshmallows. Like me and my sister both ate it and we're like looking at each other like, this doesn't taste like ice cream. It tastes like marshmallows. Not a complaint. Like it tasted good. It tasted just fine. It tasted pretty good actually. It's just I've never tasted ice cream that tasted like marshmallows. You know what? It was okay. I got Rupert float. I'm happy. So I go over to get water, and it was really late. That point where like extra food, lots of extra food is just being given away. So I walk over, I ask for a bottle of water, and they're like, "Would you like some fries too?" And I look, and I see that they have like a whole rack or so of fries. And I'm just sitting there like, and I just look at them like, "No, thank you." And then they're like, "Oh, come on, you know you really want some." And then they just start like giving me these smiles and just trying to get me to buy to just get the fries. And then they say like, "We'll give them to you. They're free. They're totally free." And then at that point, I was just like, what? And then this one person takes and is like, "Here, you have them. Here, it's your. You can have them. You know you want them." And he just shoves them in my hand, and I was just like standing there. And like I said, I wasn't really there. So at that point, I was just like, you know what? Heck to it. Free fries, free food. Just give me my water. I'll give you my money, and we'll go. So I give them the $1.50, and they give me my water, and I walked back. I remember sitting there waiting for my mom to get there to get back from the bathroom. She comes back and she's like, "You got fries too? I just said $1.50 got you water." I look at her and I'm like, "They shoved them into my hand. They're free. Do you want some?" And then my mom, my mom and my other sister were saying like, "No, no, thank you." And then my little sister just grabs them and we're like, "I'll take them." And then she just walks off. And I had a few of them, and now both of us are sick. I'm starting to wonder if there was something wrong, or maybe it's just we got sick inconveniently. Poor soul, she's been puking all day. But okay, so that's enough. Um, so then we were walking back, and we bumped into this lady. I'm not gonna give out anyone's names, but she was an old friend of my mom's who. Very kind lady. She's a very nice lady. I enjoyed staying at her house. I enjoyed hanging out with her. She's very nice. But we stayed, and then for like 30 felt there like 30 so minutes we stayed there. And I even bumped into my best friend, you guys see her on my live streams. She's already given her name. So Brittany, hi. Yeah, PC's video, hi. So I saw her, and she offered to let me go with her family, but I was already leaving at that point, or trying to. And then we bumped into my aunt, and we were walking out, so we stayed and talked to her for a few minutes and got to see the fireworks. And I basically I chugged my water bottle, and then I chugged her jug of water. Like, not jug, if it felt awesome. Let's just say, if you gave me anything, I even warned her ahead of time, like, if I get that cup of water, I'm going to chug it, and you will have nothing left. Is it okay if I do that, or should I just wait till I get home for water? Because when I get tired, I don't crave soda. I don't crave like sweets. I crave water. Water and grapes. It it just happens if I get really tired and dehydrated. It happened on Halloween, but it was severe then. That's a story for another time. If you guys like to hear that, tell me in the comments. Seriously, I won't tell it otherwise. Well, probably. Okay, anyway. Okay. So, so then I remember we were driving home, and no, this didn't happen that day, sorry. Um And to end this off, and then when we were driving home, and we got home, right, we hop out of the car, and then my mom, and then the friends who were over there came over, and that little boy I was talking about, their son, I don't know why, but he likes to, like, try to beat me up. I'm, like, way older than him. He's, like, 3, I'm 15, so, I don't want to beat him back or nothing. I don't want to hurt him. I mean, I've been given permission to give him a shove back, but still, if I hurt him, I'm going to feel bad for, like, days, and I don't want to do that, because, to me, hurting a child is just, no. Like, unless that child has a knife and is trying to murder you, you're stronger, you're bigger than them. I don't know, that's just how my mindset works. I don't know. I mean, I understand sibling love, but if you're 15 and the kid's 3, that's another story. So, yeah, I guess we're going back to a quick storytime video. That was my day at the fair. Hope I didn't stutter or too much. Yeah, smack my lips. That's fun for you guys to hear. Yay. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll probably end up adding a little background music to this. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Okay. Bye. There's someone else signing out. Bye. Peace.